Brandon, being at Louisville, though they didn't win a lot of games, his stats and his numbers were really good. And those two guys are really unique. They're different than DJ Burns. They're more pick and pop guys that can get up and down the floor a lot better than he can. And they're really good on ball screen defense. So I think I got two guys, and then when we throw Ish in there, Ish can play some 4 and some 5. So I got 3 really solid front court guys that I really like that can play some 5 for us. You know, we talked about whether we were going to go with 12 scholarship guys this year, and it was at one point we thought about maybe we would go with 12 and hold a scholarship for possibly second semester. And we got to talking and you know, calling around, and we figured out that Ish was a good player and somebody that could fit into the way we wanted to play. We lost a really good rebounder in Mo. Ish is different. Ish can play some 4 and 5, but it gives us the versatility to move him to different positions because of his ability to pick and pop. Well, we don't play Georgetown, so he transferred from Georgetown, so he's one school removed, so he shouldn't be emotional when we play at Carolina or Carolina. No, it's, you know, these guys are competitors, and no matter how much as coaches we downplay opportunities and playing guys who are locally, they understand that and they play. And I would be lying to you if I told you that emotions will not be involved. That's a great question to ask Dontrez, but I would imagine he would have some type of emotion. No, I think he's grown in a lot of ways. He is starting to shoot the ball better than he ever did. You know, coming out of high school, for you guys who followed Dontrez, he was a really good player, but he was more athlete than he was skill. And now I think his skill level is pretty good. He had a great year from stats at Georgetown. And we hopefully that we can, you know, obviously put that into our system. He's unique because we can play him at some, you know, power forward and also a small forward position. But I think the biggest thing he's grown from is his ability to score the basketball and shoot it behind the 3-point line. I think because you know, Louisville didn't have a great year, you know, record-wise, I think those guys have a little bit forgotten, and I hope they understand that. You know, but with Mike James and Brandon, I think they both have a chance to be really good basketball players here. And you know, I've touched on Brandon, but Mike James, and he has 2 years to play. I mean, he's a big, strong wing that can shoot the basketball, he can drive the basketball, and I think he has a chance to be good. And Marcus comes in as our highest returning scorer in college at 20 points a game. Yeah, he did it at the mid-major level, but he's really good. He's a paint touch guy who can, you know, play both positions. And so I think both of those guys can really have a big impact on our program. But I'm expecting, you know, I want all of our transfers to play older. I want them to be transfers. I want them, even though they played at different universities, I want their experience to be brought into NC State. I love what they bring to the table, and none of those guys act as though they're freshmen. You know, they all believe that they can play. I mean, those guys, I mean, you look at Bryce and you look at Paul, the one thing that stood out about both of those guys is they both added about 10 pounds of muscle, so that when you guys get a chance to see them in a little bit, you'll see a bigger version of them. But there are 2 guys who can play some 2 and 3 that has a chance to be really good in this program. And Trey's unique. Trey's, you know, combo guard that's super athletic, that can play both 2 and 1. Those 3 guys will compete for playing time. It's not like we're bringing them in as freshmen, even though we're in their transfer era, thinking that they won't play. I mean, those guys are going to have great opportunities to get on the floor. Yeah, and I apologize too because Ish came before Bryce, right? Bryce was the Bryce was the 13th guy. That's right.
Yeah.
Bryce is good, and you know, I caution everyone for thinking because, and I've read this a couple of times, because he is the last guy that, like, folks have talked about, you know, maybe Bryce was coming here to be a redshirt guy, and that was not ever in the plans. If it happens with any of their freshmen, we'll talk about it if we don't feel like that they will play enough minutes, but he's recruited to come in and play right now. it's hard to recruit guys if you think they're just gonna come redshirt. He's gonna have every opportunity. Now, that being said, if we get to the, close to the season, and I feel like none of those freshmen are ready, we will have a different conversation, but they're all gonna compete starting on Monday for an opportunity to play. I think it's a difference. I mean, we've done well in the portal. We've done well in the portal. We've done well before you could sit out. We go back to Devin Daniels and C.J. Rice. We go back to Al Freeman. We've done well. So we have a lot to sell when it talks about transfers. Those guys who have come into our program have impacted our program and helped us win. The run helps, being able to say, hey, this is what we did last year. Look what DJ Horn did. DJ Horn had an incredible year. Here's what DJ Burns did, Casey Morcell. The last seven dudes that really played for us at the end, they all started their careers at another school. So we had a lot to sell as far as coming into a program being ready to play. I told you now, we've been good with transfers now. A lot of people can make, a lot of people can say how good their transfer has been, but our transfers have been really good, and I'm not giving up what I look for in a transfer. I will say this, I think it's important to find guys that fit the way you want to play. I will say that I think so many people make some mistakes in taking some guys that don't fit. Now, you guys will argue with me that DJ Burns didn't fit the way I wanted to play, and I'm going to argue with you and say, yeah, he did. I wanted to throw the ball inside a little bit more, that's all.